Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing really, really well. Let's see who made it first. I'll be Frank. How are you, Frank? Welcome. Hi, Jackie Hughes. Jackie Hughes. Okay, Keatsian. Welcome, Keatsian. Just heard about. So sad she's dead. Oh, it's really terrible. I was sent a link yesterday. Great, what I saw. Oh, very good, Frank. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you. That's a very nice thing for you to say. Teresa Fountain, hi there. How are you this fine Saturday night? Hey, Patriot Angel, welcome. Yeah, you did catch the live. You missed this afternoon. I played Owen Schroyer's testimony. Um, we had a really small group of people, and it was great because we had both sides of the aisle covered, and we had respectful, polite, interesting conversation about how the case may impact YouTube creators and choices that they make for their content. So I hope you'll go back and watch it, Patriot Angel. We did Owen Schroyer's direct testimony, and then we did opening statements by the plaintiffs and opening statements by the defense. And then tomorrow afternoon at around 2 o'clock, we're going to finish the rest of the testimony. So Alex Jones has been found guilty of defamation of character against three of the Sandy Hook families, and now they're in the penalty phase. They've requested $1.5 million, and so that's where the case is. It while it doesn't have a lot of interest, because Alex Jones is Alex Jones, right? Doesn't have a lot of interest really, but it is actually highly influential in terms of freedom of speech and being a YouTube creator, going live, choosing your topics to talk about. How far are you expected to go with your due diligence? It could end up having some real influence on people that have YouTube channels. You may notice a difference in the content that's being provided as a result. So that was the reason I decided to go ahead and show the case. So anyway, it's up there if you want to watch it. We didn't have many people there, but anyway. Thank you so much. So Frank says that he's already liked and subscribed, or liked and shared. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate it. Hybrid, welcome, Hybrid. Yeah, I know, Hybrid. But like I said, the influence of the resolution of the case may be really powerful for people that have YouTube channels. Welcome, Liz. It's good to see you. And yes, found in the passenger seat. So it's quite interesting case. So the beautiful woman that you see on the thumbnail or on the page, that is Christina Powell. She is a mother of two, and she was last seen July the 5th. She's on her way to work, and she never made it to work. In fact, she's been missing ever since. And finally on Saturday, July the 23rd, she was found by a security guard. So what was curious about it, though, is she's seen leaving her home. She's on a security like a Ring doorbell type of camera. She does seem a little unsteady on her feet to me. It's hard to try to make something of that. It's just notable that she does seem to be a little unsteady, or perhaps she's just really in a hurry. and she got knocked off her center, but she left home. She was running a bit late for work. She did call into work and tell them that she would be running a bit late. And what should have taken her 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes, to get to the mall, it actually took a little bit more than 30 minutes, which kind of has people really worried, confused. So what should have been 10 minutes took about 30 minutes. And she is seen then arriving to the mall parking lot. She parks her car, which is a Nissan 2020 Nissan Rogue, and then she is found on July 23rd by a security guard, and she is slumped over in the passenger seat of the car. Now, I got some questions, right? There are some questions. First question is, was anybody seen getting out of the car on the driver's side? Was there somebody there that got up and walked out? I got out of the car and walked away. It is very hard to understand. Some of the paper I've got is saying that they suspected hyperthermia, but that wouldn't. They believe that she died from heat, but what would have made her so sleepy or tired that she would have been able to withstand staying in the car in that kind of heat? So there's some questions. Was she having some sort of a medical emergency, right? That's kind of the big one. Was she having a medical emergency, and that's why she stayed in the car? So it is also curious to me that she's in the parking lot for 3 weeks. Have you guys looked around a mall parking lot in the Houston or San Antonio area? There are a lot of security guards. They have these little, like electric cars that they ride around in, watching people, checking on things. You're going to tell me in 3 weeks, no one went over to the car and thought, hey, that car's been here. I should go over and look. They did say that the guard said that he first noticed the car on July the 11th, but he waited 12 days to go check on it. Does that sound right at all? It doesn't, does it? It sounds very strange. Supposedly, according to the Daily Mail, the security camera showed no one to get into the car or out of the car. So it arrived on July the 5th. Chrissy was in the passenger in the passenger seat. So we can assume that she crawled over and got into the passenger seat. Was she sleepy? Was she sick? What happened? It is a mystery. It is very curious. It's important to note too that there are other missing women in the San Antonio area. It's not just her. There's a couple that have gone missing in recent weeks or months. Let's see. So she arrived about 30 minutes, about a little bit after 11 a.m. This was at the Huebner Oaks Mall, which is a very upscale mall in that area. And then strangely, 3 weeks later, somebody decided, hey, I think we'll check in. There is no current cause of death that's been announced just yet by the medical examiner. Some people believe that he's going to, or she's going to come out and say that it was hyperthermia, not hypothermia, but hyperthermia, meaning her body got way too hot. On July the 5th, it was 93 degrees in San Antonio, but it went as high as 100 degrees on July the 11th. So basically, and I know this is quite a completely horrible image, but she, with the temperatures like they are right now here in Texas and other places, not just Texas. I mean, the heat right now is a huge problem for everybody. But basically in San Antonio, she's been in that car for 3 weeks, and it was essentially an oven. So it's curious. There's something, something unusual about the case. I do want to hold on just a minute. Y'all are kind to bear with me while I clumsily get my video up. And there we are. Okay. So I'm sure you guys have already seen this, but this is the doorbell, the Ring doorbell of her leaving home that morning. As I said, she was late to work. She did call into work in a responsible fashion to say, hey, I'm running a bit late. Then she went somewhere, took her about 20 minutes. And then she arrived 30 minutes after this Ring doorbell. She ended up at the pulling into the mall, the Hubley Mall. And they don't know, or at least they haven't released where she went during that time. What would have been a 30-minute, what would have been a 10-minute trip to the mall actually took her 30 minutes. So there are questions, and the investigation continues. So I wanted to slow this down. We've all watched it numerous times, but I want to slow it down. I don't want the video quality. I want to slow it down. Oh, is it not going to let me slow it down? No. It won't let me slow it down. That's weird. Anyway, we'll watch it and you'll see she's a little unsteady. I hate that I can't slow that down.
With Best Western Rewards, you get rewarded when you stay on the road and on the go. Find your rewards so you can reconnect.
Okay, I'm looking for it.
Hold on tight and let go.
I'm looking for it on YouTube, and that way I'll have control over it. Let's see. I hope everybody is having a great Saturday night. I wish I had something planned for tonight. I do not. And I don't really have any interest in any kind of movies or anything. So I don't really know what I'm going to be doing tonight, to tell you the truth. Okay, so here we go. I've got the slowed down version of the video. She's such a beautiful woman. Such a beautiful woman. Okay, let me share it with you guys. Share. Okay, so we'll watch the Ring doorbell. And like I said, she looks unsteady on her feet to me. It looks like she gets a bit off balance. She kind of leans to the right, like she might be about to hit the wall. She doesn't quite hit it. And then she kind of rights herself again. But she does look unsteady on her feet. so much when you watch it slowed down, huh? If you watch it slow down, it doesn't look too bad. She kind of steps funny on her right leg. Yeah, she's a bit unsteady. So when she steps out on her right foot, then watch her left leg. Right there. Now watch. See, she kind of rolls over onto her ankle. She does look like she's having a little bit of trouble. Interesting. Okay. And that's just kind of showing the neighborhood. There's her missing poster. And one more time. Right there. Watch. Boom. Yeah, she's definitely having something is not right in her step. But remember, she had after this was recorded, she had 30 minutes. She showed up at the mall, which was actually 10 minutes from her house. So where did she go for that 20 minutes? That's the question. Where did she go? So, hey, Martian, how are you doing? Yeah, Liz, something's strange, right? They never have said why she took meds, but did say she had mental problems. What was there any kind of? I know her mom was just on a channel. Anybody that was in there that listened to that show? She had left her medication and phone at home. Yeah. I'm glad I read that. That was the other part that's strange. Hi, Zotom. How are you, Zotom? Hi, TC. It's so horrible. Yeah, TC, it's absolutely terrible. Parking lot patrol assignment. I saw a truck every day in the same spot. It took me 6 months to recognize it wasn't nurse parking, same place every day, or patient who passed. Oh my goodness. Deadly error in judgment. I don't know, but there have been a couple of these missing women, and their stuff is left at home. Their phones, their purses, things that we would always take with us that are just a constant. And that always makes me wonder, is this someone who has caught them at home unaware and forces them into the car? And then they drive somewhere? It's just a thought. I mean, I don't really, know what it would mean, but it's just not common for people to go off and leave their phones. It's just not common. It is bizarre and it is tragic, but there are some strange missing people case happening in San Antonio. So I do think the people that are associated with law enforcement, they're whispering. They recently found 3 bodies in a retention pond. There's not been any release of information about whether those 3 bodies were related, which gave me the impression that they were not. So I don't know. There's some strange stuff going on. I will be interested in the toxicology. I would too. Was there any mention about what type of medication she had left behind? Oh, Just K. Look, it's happening to all of us, Just K. Don't worry. Yeah, in San Antonio. Yeah. And I didn't get any more information about the two young ladies in Saudi Arabia or in Australia that were, Saudi Arabia royal family. So I tried and looked and didn't find anything on that. Nothing new on Joshua Allwine, but that's going to end up being one of those cases that blows wide open. They're still collecting information, and he's on a no bail. He's on a no bail hold, so he's not going anywhere. I never leave home without my phone. I'd feel naked if I did. Right, hybrid? I have actually left and turned around and come back just to get the phone. I live 125 miles north of San Antonio. So you're on the other side of the military base. There are too many people missing. There's so many people missing and so many children missing. I was fairly horrified today. I stumbled across just the missing persons page that's for Texas. And when I saw the number of missing young people, children up to young adults, just in Texas, just in the past 3 months, I was literally nauseated. And we can assume that there's a fair number of those that are runaways, right? But how many of them are not? And what are we doing in our homes that our kids don't feel safe there, that they'll stay, San Antonio, it's very easy to take a wrong turn in Independence. It's a sketchy area of the town. What did we do before cell phones? Well, we had better memories. We had to memorize all our phone numbers. So, yeah. Okay, so I decided, to cover the Chrissy Powell case. Everybody, I know a lot of other channels have put information up there about it, but because we have now 4 missing women in that area, it may develop into something. So I wanted to go ahead and, document it on my channel. I just turned around and had to drive all the way home to get my phone and debit card so I could pick up my dinner. Hey, Martian planet, what are you having for dinner? We got to ask these important questions. What is for dinner tonight? I'll tell you what I'm having if you'll tell me what you're having, Shalimar. You think it's trafficking, Liz? Yeah. Well, remember Kaylee Jones, that's sort of the argument right now. Her family in Georgia, her family believes that she was talking to sketchy men on Omegle and that she was groomed and that she snuck out and was then abducted and, is now being trafficked. So whether the cops want to call it a runaway, which is the current situation, the police have said they're treating this like a runaway. But if she was groomed online and someone got her trust under false pretenses, and now she's being held against her will, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it an abduction, right? If she's being forced to do things that she does not want to do, to me, that is an abduction. Same thing with Lena Sardar Hill in San Antonio, young little Afghanistani girl. The cops have pulled the Amber Alert, and it is because they don't believe that she was abducted, which is, I think, code for, hey, mom, what happened? Like, come on, mom and dad, tell us what the real story is, because she was with you in the park 1 minute and then she's gone and no one saw anything. So how did that happen? So there's some sketchy stuff. I am having broiled stuffed shrimp. Girl, ooh, I'm coming to your house to eat. Martian Planet is having broiled stuffed shrimp and vegetables from, oh man, Valdez Seafood Company. Yes. And then we have taco salad. Let's see, who's having taco salad? I read Peggy Bobeggy. Fee Fi Vo Leggy. Peggy is having taco salad. What else are we having? Diane is having fried potatoes and soft boiled eggs. Sounds fairly healthy to me, Diane. Sounds real healthy. What else we have for food? Cottage cheese and fruit. Teresa Fountain is the winner for who is eating the healthiest. You win, Teresa. You get to have a healthy heart. And Alexandra is having a crazy late dinner. What is it going to be, Alexandra? You're just going to have apple crisp? That's just going to be your whole dinner? I like it. I came home from work one day. I had worked 12 hours. I was so tired. I didn't think I could lift my arms up. And you know what I had for dinner? I had Ben & Jerry's Cherries Garcia ice cream. But I only ate a couple of bites and then I was down for the count. I was out. And Liz is having an egg roll bowl. Yeah, the cottage cheese and fruit sounds delicious. Donna Burns is having cheese and crackers. You need an apple to go with your cheese and crackers. Charlie Faith is having chicken, mushroom, rice, and carrots. That's it. Doesn't that sound good? Don't y'all think that sounds wonderful? It sounds like good old-fashioned home cooking like Mama used to make, right? 104 today. Yuck. Oh, Teresa. Awful. Keatsian is having gin with blue flowers and tonic with papaya syrup. This girl knows how to drink tonic. Okay. U.S. Marshals asking about neighbor's nephew who was wanted for trafficking. Ooh, that is very scary, Just Kay. Keep us updated about that. That sounds like it could turn into an interesting story. Supernova's got southern fried cabbage, baka and shallots, garlic, and of course, cabbage. Wow, that was Grandma's recipe. That, you know what, Supernova? Sounds like Supernova food. Very yummy. Egg roll in a bowl for Peggy. Grilling what? Buffalo wings. Allie is having buffalo wings, asparagus, corn, and taters. Come on. Are you going to share some of those wings with your kitty? I've seen your cat. That's a big cat. That cat needs extra protein, Allie. You better be sharing those wings. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Any more food? No more food. Buffet dinner. KFC extra crispy chicken and coleslaw. Y'all know what I'm having? It is Saturday night. Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. I am having Olive Garden chicken Alfredo with the salad. No tomatoes because I only eat green tomatoes. I don't eat red tomatoes. Liz is having scrimps. Marsha Valdo's seafood, my side of the Kima Bridge. I'm jealous. That is delicious, Martian Planet. Valdez is absolutely delicious. Yes. I love KFC. I like their chicken bowls. Yes. Olive Garden with the most delicious salads in the world. Don't you think they have the best salads? So they have the greatest salads, and then I love the chicken Alfredo. Love it. It's not healthy. It's actually a splurge, but man, it is very good. And I wish I was having fried green tomatoes, but no fried green tomatoes tonight. Nope. The cat almost passed away. Oh my God. Oh my God, Allie. I'm so sorry. So he's having kidney problems. Oh, I am so sorry. Hey, BBT, welcome. How are you doing? You sound horrible, BBT. Do you feel horrible? Because you do sound like you feel just terrible. Alfredo sauce with breadsticks. Charlie Faith. That's what Bill likes. He likes to dip his breadsticks in the Alfredo sauce. Yeah, BBT has, I swear, I think you have COVID. You were sick before me, and then you gave it to me, and then I took hydroxychloroquine, and then I got well, and you feel worse. You sound worse than you did before I got sick. I sound worse than I feel. I think you're just trying to convince people of that, BBT. You sound pretty rough. You better take care of yourself. Drink lots of water so that crap doesn't get thick in your chest. I love cabbage. We cook cabbage, boiled cabbage with polska kielbasa sausage cut up in the water, boiling with it. And then I take crookneck squash and an onion and I boil it down till it's really soft. And then I make sweet cornbread. It's pretty yummy. I think I give it back to you, BBT. And each time it jumps, it's getting worse. It's awful. It's terrible. You did, I promise, you sound really bad. You may not realize it, but you may want to keep up with your temperature and make sure you're not having fever. Actually, I am the one who cooks the cabbage and the squash and cornbread. That's what I cook. And I also cook spaghetti. Spaghetti is like my thing that I love to cook. It is yummy. My spaghetti's good. Like I cook it from scratch. I don't use like jars of what's it called? Ragu. I make my own spaghetti sauce and everything. I think BBP has gluten allergies. My poor Larry has a long haul. My exchange student wanted cabbage almost every day. Is he any better at all? Does he feel better at all, Zelda? My mom used to make huge pots of creamed cabbage. Now, see, that is something I don't know what that is, Peggy. What is creamed cabbage? I don't know what that is. Let me see. I'm going to look that up. Never heard of that. Creamed cabbage. Oh, so it's like a casserole, right? Oh, that does look kind of yummy. I could totally get into that. Yeah. That looks delicious. Let me, just to be in good taste. I didn't want to be disrespectful to that family. Let's see. Cream cabbage. I want to see what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Who's feeling a bit hungry now? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks real good. Real good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You like pizza? It's thick like a soup. Hot dogs and baked beans for Charlie Faith. Yeah, I like hot dogs a bit. I don't particularly love hot dogs because it gives me like indigestion, but I like corn dogs. And I love Boston baked beans. Raised in a big Irish family. Many boiled dinners, aka corned beef and cabbage. That's right. But it's so good, isn't it, TC? It's so delicious. Pause dinner prep to say hello to BBT. BBT, your fan club is here. I'm starving, so this cabbage best cook up quick. Fish pizza. Ugh. No anchovies, please. Yeah. So if you guys have not watched the videos on Joshua Allwine, you might want to go watch them. That is a huge developing story. People are just not talking about it. It's sort of flying under the radar. I have no idea why. But if you guys go ahead and watch the videos and kind of get caught up on it, it's going to bust wide open next week, I think. It's going to be a big one in terms of the questions related to uh, sex trafficking and that kind of thing. You should be back shortly. Yeah. So Martian Planet, are you still doing your artwork? Yeah, anchovy pizza is nice then. A husband took me for Mexican food. I got heartburn so bad I almost went to the hospital. Oh my gosh. Bebop, you need to get you some purple pill. You need some Nexium. You gave the dog the leftover beans. Now you're wanting them. Bubba Gumps. Bubba Gumps is a good place to eat. I really like the crab shack though. Yeah. I don't think Martian Planet is, she's not talking. She must be eating. She must be feeding her face. Anyway, I don't really have anything else. Did who watched the information on Joshua Allwine? Did y'all see it? She's taking up the place. Yeah, the Nexium works really good. You would eat it, Martian Plant. It does look good, doesn't it? It really does look good. Looks yummy. Yeah. Not yet. Well, okay. So, I just to let you know, Teresa. So I am in touch with some investigators that are working the case, some family members that got in touch with me, and some people from the community that saw the video and reached out to me. And so we're doing good in terms of getting information. The problem is that I've gotten some information from a couple of people, but I'm waiting on one of the investigators. The investigator's supposed to get back in touch with me because there's some information that's not there. They don't want it out yet. They're holding it. So I'm waiting to find out what I need to be, pull back on and not report. So this next week, there's a lot of details, pretty crazy information about this guy. And you may ask yourself, well, why, Jules, what is about this guy that even caught your attention? He's just this common creepo pedophile in Georgia. Why do you think he's a big deal? Well, the reason he's a big deal is because he was found with a 1,000-page pedophile how-to manual. That's right. 28 chapters of how-to, including targeting single mothers, how to gain the trust of a single mother so that you can exploit their children. Hold on just 1 minute. Okay. Um, so this manual, this pedophile manual, is quite a big deal, and so they should be the FBI, CBI should be, or I'm sorry, GBI. believes that the FBI will be in on the case next week because the manual goes across state lines. The other part that is very interesting is that this guy, this 44-year-old creep, is actually the son of Mickey Mouse, Disney Mickey Mouse, the man, the voice of Mickey Mouse for like 32 years. So there are some rather crazy family connections. He was, however, he was or is sort of an outcast to the family. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine why, right? But what's interesting is the friends that have reached out, they're all in shock. They can't believe. Hey, water loving dog, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, cool to see you. Good. Makes me happy. What makes it so interesting is just like with Chris Watts, right? Just like with Chris Watts, the friends that have reached out, they're blown away. Like they cannot believe this is their friend that has been found not only with this disgusting manual, but all these photographs and videos. And it does look like he was selling pornography. He was uploading it too. He was buying it from others, but he was also selling it. So his friends are really in shock, but because people in the community liked him. He ingratiated himself to people in the community. He helped out around town all the time. He was in the Christmas parade, for God's sake, taking photographs of like the kids and their sports teams, which is awful to think about. But it's that common tale. It's that guy that everybody loves and everybody thinks he's harmless and thinks he's wonderful. And then bam, the bottom drops out of it. So I think I'm free to say that the officers, that there's two different police organizations that are working on this case. They are nauseated by what they found, and they're nauseated by the interest of this guy. He is as disgusting as you could ever imagine. I've been warned. His particular interests are the worst that your imagination can come up with. So they do believe he's got a lot of connections. This manual's been downloaded online hundreds of times. And like I said, he is currently being held on a no bail hold. They're not even open to considering bail just yet. So hopefully Monday, it was my fault. The investigator had reached out to me a couple of times Friday, and I was in meetings and working and whatnot. And so it was my fault that I got back with him too late. I'm sure he had gone home, for the week. But Monday, I expect that I'll get the information that I can talk about now, and then what will come later. I think the coolest information that really hasn't been released into the papers or anything, but it's verified. 3 different people have verified this information that I'm about to tell you. They executed the search warrant for his house on June the 15th. He was not there. So they did go through the house and the cars and everything with him not there. He was actually in Florida. And somehow he got wind of what was going on in Georgia. And late on the 16th, he left and went back to Georgia. But here, I said he should be Scott Reich's Dumb Criminal of the Week contestant, because he goes there, and instead of going to his apartment, he goes to to a hotel that's right across the street from his apartment. He rents a hotel room in a fake name. His car, a Jeep, is in the parking lot, but he switches out his tags with temporary paper tags. And the cops are like, excuse me, Joshua, we know it's you. Duh. And so what they ended up doing, they just kind of hung around and waited on him instead of like making it this big drama moment and everything. They just stood around and waited. And eventually he came out of the room and they took him into custody immediately. He didn't seem shocked. He didn't seem upset. He didn't fight back. And that's that. So kind of a weird thing that he was in Florida, isn't it? Especially, we know that Kaylee Jones went missing. Last verified non-family sighting, I believe, was she was at a horse show on June the 13th. She had a video phone call with her brother and her biological mother on the 14th. And then she went missing sometime between the 14th into the 15th, somewhere in that time period. And I just think she's got strong ties to Florida. Sleuth Mom and I looked it up. Where she would have been going, which is a place called Brooksville, where she would have been going is pretty far. It's a couple of hours away from where Joshua was, but still it's pretty close for comfort. It's kind of a strange coincidence, but it's all still new, evolving. They're heavy into the investigation phase, so we'll see. I wondered, there was some connection between Keegan Kline and Flint Farmer. They apparently knew each other, which suggested to me a pedophile ring. And so with this whole pedo manual that Joshua Allwine has, I wondered if they might end up being connected, So we'll see how it turns out. But it's going to be an interesting case when it finally gets into the courtroom and gets moving. The fact that we've got these connections to Disney is very interesting. There's been a long history of people feeling unsure about Disney. Some of the artwork that's been done has, been inappropriate. And so some people have accused Disney of, I don't think everyone at Disney, but there have been some people that may have used their connections to Disney to attract some kids. Chase Venstra on the Dylan Rounds case. Chase Venstra is officially ruled out as a suspect. Did y'all know that? If you did not, or if you did know, if you did not know that Chase Venstra has been officially ruled out, put a 1. If you did not know that he was officially ruled out. I would be one who questions some of Disney's offerings. It is, Teresa. Yeah. So a couple people had not known. Yeah. So he is officially ruled out. But he's still cooperating, but they've said, he's not a part of the Dylan Rounds disappearance. Hi, Kindness for All. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, Nancy Schmidt. Thank you for being here. Yep. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate it. Jim seems to be the target. And the last interview that was done by Candace, Dylan's mother, she said he has got a long history, this Jim Brenner. He has a long history of violence. He acts out He gets a little prison stint. He does his time. He gets released. He holds it together for a year or so, and then he acts out again, some kind of armed assault, or whatever. And it's just been this constant whirlwind from in prison, out of prison, in prison, out of prison, always for violence. So they're feeling pretty certain that he's, the culprit. So if you're interested in Aiden Clune, his mother did an interview last night with Sleuth Mom. So if you've not watched that, if you're interested, it is a very interesting story. Aiden's movements were very odd, but it's definitely a great interview to listen to. So that is on Sleuth Mom's channel. If y'all want to drop her link, that'd be fine. So there's an awful lot, going on. I think, at least according to Scott Reich, it does look like Lori Vallow may be delayed again because of a motion filed by John Pryor. So maybe not. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but it's possible. So there's that, But there's plenty of cases going on for people to talk about. But I wish I could get people interested in this Joshua Allwine case. I can't believe that people are not. It's so odd that people are not interested in it, because we have all these missing toddlers, these missing children. And this guy shows up with a manual, and predominantly all of the things that he's got, it's all toddler pornography. It's awful. And you have to wonder, is he the culprit? Is he the apex predator that's making these children in that area of the country disappear? It's terrible. But we'll see if it turns out to be, we'll see. I will look into the Joshua Allwine case. I had not even heard of it until I saw your videos. I'll watch them. Thank you, Peggy. Yep. And like I said, I'm in touch with both of the there's two different police law enforcement groups that are working the case, plus the GBI. I'm in contact with them. Also, some friends in the community reached out, and so I've been talking with them by phone, and so I've got some good information about it. Stock and Daybell cases delay. It's both of them are the never ending. It's like Alice in Wonderland, the never ending, cases. They're never going to make it to trial. And I guess that's the strategy, right? Thank you, Yvette. Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll lead to at least some kind of resolution with some of these cases, right? Welcome, Jackie Blue. Ooh, Jackie Blue lives her life from inside of a room. I am more interested in Allwine than in Vallow. Little devil of Abbott. Y'all are so funny. Yeah, Stock she's a curious one. Yes. Yeah. I do too, Teresa. Hope the cases go to trial before I get too old. Peggy, I'm with you, girl. Till I get too old and senile to remember all the details. I'd really like to see justice. Me too. I'm super interested in the Joshua Allwine case. Thank goodness you're bringing attention to it. Everybody needs to hear this because it's going on everywhere. Agreed, Patriot Angel. It is going on everywhere, and I can't understand it. I don't understand how we have that many truly disturbed people that they're hunting children. It's just Makes my blood run cold. Something about that Dylan case. A lot of people are up to their eyeballs in Dylan Round's case. They really are. There's no doubt that of all the cases that are out there, the Dylan Rounds case is the real mystery, right? It's a real mystery. You've got this kid who's really not a bad kid. He's not doing things that would, be considered high, get him into trouble. He just wants to work, got a good family. He's got the potential. People have said he's gifted with the whole farming thing. He knows what he's doing. He's got friends that are helping him. And for all intents purposes, even though he's very young, for all intent purposes, he was doing what he set out to do. And nobody just jumps out of their boots and disappears. Nobody. And yet that's what it looks like. It looks like an alien came down and just lifted him up, out of his boots. And that didn't happen. It just didn't. I do think with the Aiden Clune case, I think he was probably prodromal schizophrenia, and he was in a paranoid psychotic state. And he showed extraordinary physical strength. They tracked him for 21 miles through the desert, up into the mountains. The whole time he was running in zigzag fashion, taking evasive action from the cops who were there trying to help him. So I think his case is different, than Dylan's, but it is a mystery, and people are really anxious to know what happened, My mom is beside herself, and I am in the garage making the mess. It triggers her OCD, I think. Well, at least you're making beautiful art, Marcin. The case has Jim Terry. The guy attracts people and viewers. He does, hybrid. People just want to watch him because it's audacious, and you don't know what he's going to say or do. So that did, that brings another element, to it for sure. We have huge house somewhere. Minnie and Mickey giving small children instructions to do bad things. No. Joshua Allwine did not write the book. It is a book that is available online, and they found it. It's been downloaded hundreds of times. Was his family involved in the same terrible pastime? Is there a tape somewhere of Minnie and Mickey giving small children instructions to do bad stuff? I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I'm kind of laughing a bit. But yeah, there have definitely been tapes found where there were grooming tapes where they do have these famous cartoon characters basically instructing the children and acting things out. So those grooming tapes are definitely out there, but not in my sphere. Like I haven't seen that or anything. I know, Marsha. I am totally loving my pottery. I love the pottery. I can't tell you how great it is. The whole tactile thing, man, it's great. Love it. If you guys have never done the pottery wheel where you form your clay and everything, you got to try it. It's so relaxing. It's amazing how relaxing it is. I did not see that. Were they talking about Jody Sue, talking about Andy giving the sedatives to Summer? I'm throwing pottery, Zelda. Throon. It's called Throon. Hey, that. It's pretty messy. Pretty messy. Anyway, I got to think of something to watch on TV tonight. I don't know what I'm going to watch. The state does seem to often be in the spotlight. I'm just between the Suzanne Morphew debacle and the Chris Watts thing, where it just looks like Nicole Kester was overlooked. I just can't with Colorado. I'm kind of over that. I'm imagining you with Bill on Bill. It's pretty dirty. Even it's dirty business. Contingency? I'm not going. I'm not the one that's got that problem. Yeah. Netflix docu-justice for Gabrielle, trial of Gabe Fernandez. It's good. Virgin River on Netflix. So have you done it, Patriot? I'm completely loving it. Like I'm thinking about it all week long. I can't wait till my next class. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Virgin River is good on Netflix. Yeah. A young child. I'll look at that one. Yeah. And I haven't heard anything about Kristen Smart. That case is still going on in California, so we need to kind of try to find out about that one too. I only have an Amazon Prime and Apple TV Plus. I don't watch a lot on television, but if I do, it is normally Amazon Prime. Maybe I'll watch the day after. I've been threatening to watch it. I might watch that. Or maybe I'll watch the stand. Or maybe I'll read The Stand. I don't know what I'll do. DNA for genealogy to help solve his daughter's crime. I did see that, Vicky. That is, yeah. So that's interesting. So they're working on the whole genealogy, the DNA stuff for the Ramsey case. Apparently there are procedures to do the evaluation of DNA on the JonBenet Ramsey case, but it's not procedures that are readily available right now. I mean, they have them, they can do them, but so far he hasn't been able to get special permission for it. But another thing that I ran across, which was very interesting, was talking about, this was on a Reddit post that it was old. It's like from 1999. And it was that catty corner from the Ramsey home at the next intersection across the street. There was a house there, and they actually were having a big party. Have y'all heard about this? There was a big party that same night that JonBenet was killed, right? Christmas Eve. So they had this huge party, lots of drugs, lots of young people. People didn't know what they were doing, out of control. And listen, the investigator went and talked to many of the people that were there at the party. None of them have been questioned by any of the police that were investigating the JonBenet Ramsey case. Not one. How is that possible? Crazy, right? So crazy. And that guy, friend of the family, dressed up like Santa Claus at night. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I can't think of his name. Anyway, the friend of the family that dressed up like Santa that night, he was seen at that party. Some of the young people reported him being there. And the cops have not spoken to any of those people that were partying with, and they had all kinds of drugs. All kinds of drugs. Murders in the building, only murders in the building. I'll have to look that up. I've got Hulu too. That case was mishandled from 1 minute in. Kind of like the Suzanne Morphew case, right, Zelda? Like it's just been like this circus with circus music playing in the background while the detectives were trying to, work. I mean, that's kind of the theme music I hear when I think of Linda Stanley. The family came home from the party and JB was sleeping on the way home when carried up to her room, allegedly. Yeah, but didn't the investigators decide that they had a snack before they went to bed, that she was given some pineapple? Anyway, very strange. Another really out of the ordinary case. Very strange. I am too, Zelda. She deserved better. She really did. I would be shocked if it was someone outside the Ramsey home, given the letter written. Absolutely, JonBenet case was so mishandled. Yeah, totally. I don't believe her folks had anything to do. The pineapple was explainable. Yeah, I think it was just like a snack they were having before they went to sleep. Is that right, Allie? Weren't they given a snack or something? Footprints in the snow outside the house by the basement, which is why it's such a big deal that they were having that party. It's a huge deal that the people from the party have not been questioned. It's a huge deal. BBT. I know. Okay. There was pineapple on the table, but the mom said she did not give it to her. Oh, that's interesting, Bebop. Strange. Yeah, everyone should be questioned. Absolutely, Peggy. Didn't they have next day plus fingerprints on dishes? I can't get over the note. It seems like almost it was Patsy's writing. So was she blackmailed? Yeah, I agree, Allie. It sure did look like her handwriting. It certainly did. That ransom dollar. It just happened to be the same amount as what his bonus was, right? Clown court, yeah. I used to sing the circus. Oh, maybe I'll watch Australia. I love that movie, Australia. Do y'all like it? With Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman? It's a great movie. Singing I will hear you. I heard it was up there. Pineapple was a snack, but that ransom note and the bonus. Yeah. And soon during the night, they came downstairs together on Christmas. Very strange. The pineapple was very strange. Peggy, I love Australia. It's a great, relaxing kind of chick flick kind of movie. It's long, amazing music, absolutely amazing music by Baz. It's definitely worth it. It's called Australia, and it has Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman. You got to watch it. I tell you what, girl, you watch it and I'll watch it tonight, and then we'll both be watching the same movie. It is very good. Yeah. See if I will hear you. You are on the spreadsheet. Good. Hey, I got a coffee cup that says Spreadsheet Squad. Bill said, "What does that mean?" I said, "Nothing. There is no spreadsheet. Don't worry about it." I want to make a charity, play my piano. Money, 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 money. Money. I love that movie. I do too, Kindness for All. Oh my goodness. It's the greatest movie since what? I don't know. It's such a good movie. The videography is delicious. The music is absolutely huge and epic and theatrical. Hugh Jackman is looking very nice, if you know what I mean. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie. When you sing and we toss her at my beginning. Oh, thank you. That just means that somebody's going to be throwing shade on me tomorrow. I'm fairly I'm pretty weary of the whole thing. Actually, it's pretty disheartening. Had a long post made about me, blasting me for being on Critical Case Patreon. That is nobody's business. I don't understand these people that are so narcissistic that they think they can tell people what channels they should go into or not. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I was actually in shock. I have to be really careful how I say this. I found out, how do I say this? I don't know how. I will put it this way. You never know who your friends are on YouTube. You know what I mean? Oh, why was BBT blocked? BBT, what did you do? Who blocked her? Man, that's terrible. But at least you weren't like put in, you're in timeout, BBT, for 5 minutes. I don't know who did it. I think it was an accident. She said in a very stern voice, "Get your butts over to my video now." Who said that? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Critical K? I've not ever heard her say. I mean, I don't know a lot about her, but I found out. Listen how bad this is. I found out I had been given money Like I was a member of this channel giving good money, not the little like $1 or $2, but the top tier. They had me blocked. And I'm like, why have you got me blocked? Why am I blocked? So you know what I did? I took my membership back. no more $25 for you a month. There's a bunch of porno. We're trying to get them out of here. Oh yeah. I'm the one that blocked her, I think. Yeah, it was an accident. BBT, I'm sorry. All those people that came in and they were doing the porno stuff. Forgive me, BBT. I'm sorry. I didn't see where I did it, but I was fighting with the porno stuff. I think I had tried and it scrolled at the time that I hit enter and I got her because she's right under the love chat. The love chat XYZ. When did that happen, Zelda? I don't even know who you're talking about. Who is the mean queen? I don't know who that is. I don't know, Peggy. Every now and then they show up. I don't know. BBT is missed. She is. Pressing the button. Yeah, right as it scrolled and you hit that button, then you end up getting the next person in line. Yeah. When did she tell people to go to her channel, Zelda? You're not blue anymore? Why not? Let me look. You should be, Allie. Let me look. I'm just about sick of YouTube and their shenanigans. Let's see, Allie, what happened here? Y'all watch the channel. I'm trying to figure out why Allie's not blue. What happened? Filter. Let's see. Singing out with you. And I will never leave you. Know you're somewhere. Let's see what's going on with Allie. Yeah, that's you. What are you talking about, Zelda? When did all this happen? Hi, veteran on YouTube. Welcome. I'm glad you found us. Where are you from, Voight? I'm sorry, Zelda. See you later, hybrid. Oh, well, welcome, Voight. Zelda, what are you talking about happened? Fatigue is one of the last things to go. Lovely lady. I'm from the UK. I love the UK, actually. I actually love London. You are not blocked, Martian Planet. Merv was yelling at her peeps. Was a few days ago. I will find it. Oh, yeah, I don't want any drama. I don't want any drama. I'm good, but it's Snail-mageddon here. All my mystery and hundreds of their babies started dying last night. It's good. Why? Why are they dying? Ooh. They threw who under the bus? What are you talking about? Hot guys enter my orbit like maybe once a year. Well, you better get on over there. Hi, Fred. Nobody saw my comment on Cold Podcast. Susan Powell versus Suzanne Morphew. Under the crazy bus? I don't know. You guys have got me very confused. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know. But I don't know most of what's happening. I was shocked. I was shocked that I was a member of that channel. I mean, I knew I was a member of the channel, but I was shocked that they had me blocked. I was like, why do you have me blocked? I don't even come in here and talk to anybody. So, because someone told them, because a friend told them. BBT thinks we blamed you for timing her out. No. I did it, BBT. It was an accident. I was trying to block the porno bots. I was trying to block them, and it was scrolling really fast. And so when I clicked the button, you were right underneath it. So I apologize. I'm really sorry, BBT. How did I find out? I found out because I was watching the show, and I when you're after you've been a member for so long, then you get like a free members only paid chat or something that you get to make a comment, like a free super chat kind of thing. And so I had a couple of those built up because I've been a member for like 6 months. And so I was like, I was just going to say prayers for this person and her family. I hope you guys, are doing okay. And then it wouldn't go through. And I was like, why isn't it going through? This is crazy. And sure enough, yeah, I'm completely blocked. And I know it's because of the whole, oh, Jules is a horrible person. Okay, really? You think I am? All right. If I was even half as bad as these people somehow have decided that I am, it'd be a fairly interesting place in my channel. My channel is a really, really boring place. You know what I mean? So anyway, everybody, it's up to them. Oh, I know, Nancy. It's okay. It's all right. It's odd to me, a bunch of adults just believe people. like they just listen and they just, or or they're so driven by their ego that, you know, a lot of people really dislike me because of what happened back in 2019. Oh, she's all drama. Haven't you heard her, you know, yelling and screaming? Yeah, they did hear me yelling and screaming. And how long has it been? Like, does anybody ever get a pass at any point? Apparently not. Your channel is not boring. It's drama free. It's pretty boring, Team Doocy Doo. But it's comfortable, right? There's nobody upset. There's nobody crying. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting doxxed. We're a pretty good group of people. I'm blocked on a couple of channels I know of. Who knows how many I don't know of? But Allie, you're a wonderful person. Why would you be blocked at all? Right? That's what that's the funny thing to me. For me, I block things like, you know, like the porno bots, right? You're going to be shocked. Our family room, the big TV. Are you stalking me? No, Zelda, I live on the ocean. My house is decorated in shabby chic, like ocean boardwalk kind of look, like old New Jersey boardwalk look. Yeah, everything's white and blue and a light turquoisey kind of color. And I have shells and mermaids everywhere. I didn't know you back then. I'm glad I found you. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I subbed to Merv and said hey to most people. I soon realized people kept commenting back to Tammy, so I just asked outright, who is Tammy, and how could I be blocked by someone I don't know? Oh, well, I think Tammy's the enforcer. I think she's the enforcer. Boyd, go back to Merv's channel. Just saying. Truly, I don't mind it. We're a really great channel in terms of there's no problems. We really don't, you know. I have large turtles hanging on my wall and shiplap with the shells. I'll show. Yeah, send me pictures. I might get some good ideas, Zelda. My office, so my office is a bit darker aqua color, and then I've got there's an area in that room that's built out, and so it's like a hibiscus pink, a really deep colored pink hibiscus, and it's decorated with like the hibiscus flowers and surfboards. It's kind of, that room is kind of it's suggestive of Hawaii a bit, right? But the area of the house where we all live, it's white. Like everything is white or off-white, distressed wood, except I've got some rosewood tables with marble. I've got a lot of white marble around my house. I have some beautiful, beautiful mermaid lamps that are gorgeous. And then I've got these big, every time we go like to Mexico or South America, I always go out and try to get the really big shells. I don't buy them. I try to pick them up in the water, go out, you know, deep and find them. Hold on just a minute. Let me let my dog outside. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I lost y'all. Where are y'all at? There y'all are. Okay. I don't know why we're still looking at creamed cabbage. I'm an equal opportunity subscriber. I don't agree with everything on any of them, and I don't expect they would me. I try to take what's useful and positive and leave what's not. Works for me, Allie. It feels very common here, which I'm already appreciating. Walls are light turquoise, lots of shells. We love the Florida Keys. I do too. It's really, really peaceful down there. I like that I come here and hear conversation, to hear constant foul language. It feels like visiting a friend. Very good, Peggy. Well, we are absolutely blessed to have you. There's no doubt about that. Got to get the pups out before they go to bed for the night. I know. I'm with you, Just Kay. We're like a zoo around here. I can't decorate to save my life, but my house. Wow. Beautiful, Scottie Nona. Yeah, do a video. I want to see it. I bet you've got some beautiful ideas for sure. Never understand why people who have a beach house insist on bringing the beach inside. BBT, why do you complicate life? Why can't we just be simple? The reason that you decorate your beach house like a beach is because when you look outside, the ocean is there. So there, for the whole, chi thing, you want the outside to match the inside, right? If I could figure out a way to make my television white, I would make my television white. I don't like that it's the contrast between how dark it is against my pretty white wall, shiplap wall. This channel will not further calcify important areas of the brain. Thank God. Your brain is safe with me, Martin Planet. My house is on a list, but isn't the nice must-have list. Did you guys see where one person won the lottery, the 1.6 billion? Did y'all see that? One person in Illinois. One person. Life changed forever. Hey, TC. I love to listen to conch shells, TC. I do. I love it. BBT, I have a lamp that's made of glass bubbles. It looks like actual bubbles, like at the bottom of the ocean. It's very beautiful. $1.6 billion. Yep. I wish it could have been, Diane. I think you would have shared. I went to Colorado to visit family twice this year, so Florida will have to wait. But don't you love Colorado, Bebop? If I didn't live on the ocean, I would totally live on top of a mountain. I would totally go to Colorado to live. What's your favorite place in Colorado? Do you have like a favorite mountain or a favorite town or something? I'll tell you what mine is. I love Marble, Colorado. It is so gorgeous. I go down to the Beaver Pond or Beaver Lake, whatever it's called. The river is just stunning that runs through there, and it's got these huge, huge blocks of marble, in the bottom of the river. It's so incredible. So incredible. I can lay on the rocks there all day and never move. BBT, have you seen Midwest home decor? I thought Colorado style was like cowboy. Isn't it mostly cowboy? No, Bebop. Everybody that has ever heard of the Chris Watts case has driven by that house. I don't get it. I'm a little confused by it. It's not like there's somebody still there, but I guess there's that feeling of it being haunted, maybe, right? Yeah, it is intriguing, Voight. Absolutely. There are so many beautiful places. There are so many places you wouldn't believe. So where Barry Morphew and Suzanne, where their house is, gorgeous, absolute perfection. Truly, if you could imagine in your mind the most perfect place for a house, they had it. Absolutely, just perfection. And you have to wonder, what the hell were they doing? I mean, they were blessed. It's a gorgeous place, no doubt. It's beautiful. Did y'all see how fast that was? I got him, didn't I? And I didn't kill BBT. She's still with us. BBT vintage napkin artwork auction on YouTube. 1 minute. Are you doing napkin auctions, BBT? The Morpheus had the Colorado style house. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous, Sketty Nona. It's just incredible. You can't even, when you're there, you can't. I was there, I think 3 times, maybe 4 times. At the top of, like, how do I say this? So you drive past where the community trash bin is, and that's actually a place where somebody could build another house, right? And then you drive through the gate, and now you're looking directly at the Morphew house, and you can go down and make the circle drive. But I would park up, like up where the community trash bin is. It's a huge area. It wasn't like I was parked next to the trash can, but it's a big wide open area. You can't even see the Morphew house when you're there. But I would park right there and just sit and look, because it just, the view looking out over the landscape and hawks, eagles, I mean, it's just so beautiful, gorgeous, relaxing, nice, and the wind blowing, very quiet and calm, and it's gorgeous, really beautiful. It's whose bots? Is it Watts that bring the bots? Oh yeah, Allie. No, marble is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I have the greatest little B&B that I stay at, the little patio is right at the river. And so while you're sleeping, it just sounds like you're laying right beside the river. It's just my favorite place on the planet, truly. Lots of people do spirit box sessions at the house outside. I don't agree with that. It's not that I don't believe in the afterlife, but the idea of anyone doing it for views. And yeah, I used to think, who was it that used to do those all the time? Was it Mexi? What? Mexi? I can't think of the guy's name. Somebody that's related to or friends with Robbie. Mexi? What's his name? He used to do those spirit box sessions. I don't really believe in the whole spirit box thing. I don't really believe in that. I mean, I think there's a heaven and all that, but I don't. My husband's granddaughter graduated at the Red Rocks. Really? Very cool. Mexi, yeah. I can't scroll back that far. Yeah, Red Rock is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, and if you snow ski, I mean, obviously everybody loves to go to Breck, but it's so crowded. There's so many people. We have found that Snowmass is a much, much better choice. It doesn't have all of the. It's not nearly as many people, and obviously it's not so congested with the tourism stuff. It's a lot more natural. It's relaxed. The restaurants are delicious because it's not all kitschy, kind of catching the vacation dollars. You like Snowmass, Allie? Well, your daughters come first, Yvette. So if you guys haven't watched Vintage Napkin, if you guys have not watched the videos on Joshua Allwine, I really do hope that you'll do that. There will be information coming out next week. And rather than going back every video and kind of giving the beginning of all this story, it'd be better if you could go ahead and watch the videos that I've already done and be caught up. But in a nutshell, Joshua Allwine, 44-year-old guy arrested in Georgia for child pornography. He is the son of Wayne Allwine, who was the voice of Mickey Mouse for 32 years. And his mom is not that, even though Wayne Allwine was married to the woman who was Minnie Mouse, that's not his mom. Wayne Allwine was married to another woman many, many years before he was doing the Disney stuff. And that's the beginning of Joshua Allwine. Anyway, he was caught with child pornography, and they were able to decrypt. He had government level encryption on multiple electronic devices, a couple of phones, a couple of computers, and they were able to unlock a manual for pedophilia. It was basically a how-to manual, over 1,000 pages, 28 chapters, teaching people how to find their victims, how to groom their victims, and how to actually engage physically. And this manual has been downloaded hundreds of times off the internet. So Joshua Allwine is being held without bail. He is on a no bail hold, and they've got him. It's going to end up being a huge case. I think there is a possibility that he may have some connections to some of these other guys that have kind of gotten on our radar, like Keegan Kline, possibly. Maybe someone related to the Summer Wells case, possibly Flint Farmer, the Evansville, murders. So as big as the case is, the extent of the pornography that he has on his devices, things are looking very sinister with this particular guy, and he's the son of Mickey Mouse. It's crazy to think about. So I hope you'll go and watch those videos and listen to those videos. And then Monday, I'll be in touch with some people that I'm just waiting for verification on some information, make sure it's okay if I put it out. And so go ahead and go, because this is going to end up being like a big case. Ouija board. Yeah. What do they say? Open the don't crack the door or something. I don't remember what it's called. Not to be missed, especially by a music fan, has records and photos of every band ever playing there. Beatles. Love me do. You know I love you. So please love me do. My roommates and I burned a Ouija in the cemetery to put the spirit back to rest. Portals. Oh, Lord, let's don't talk about portals. My husband is going to be mad that we didn't see that. Didn't even know it was there. Very good, Scottie. Now, I do hope y'all will watch those videos. I'm pretty much begging. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much begging. I'm also begging for you to make sure that you are subscribed and that you have hit the button that says all notifications. And I am definitely begging for you to hit the thumbs up. I'm definitely begging for the thumbs up. And if you're feeling particularly kind, you can leave a comment under the video. All of those are things that the algorithm wants to see in order to share your video to more places. So I hope you'll do that. That makes sense and pretty much what I was thinking. Ooh. Cirque du Soleil was life-changing. Oh, it was beautiful, wasn't it? Saw it in Vegas. Yeah, really beautiful. I used to like to go see the White Tigers in Las Vegas. And I really loved the Bill Cosby show, his stand-up comedy thing that he did in Vegas. That was a lot of fun. Of course, now it's been all messed up, you know. Comments are turned off. Comments are turned off. Got a Ouija board. Dad came home from work, talked to us about demons, and it went in the trash. I promised to watch the video. Thank you, Bebop. I appreciate that. Let me see. Let me see what's going on with the comments. Singing, I will hear you, no matter where you are. So tight and darkness night. I'm afar, and I will never be afraid. I know you're somewhere. You're right. It's disabled comments. I wonder why. Okay. It's fit. There you go. Okay. You can leave comments now. That's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Check this one. See if it's the same on this one. And I fall slowly. I feel by the boab tree. Okay, that one is done. I must have a setting. What did I do here? Let me see. Channel. Let's see if it works the comments. Advanced settings. No. Feature eligibility. No. Community. There we go. I found it. There we go. Okay. You should be able to leave comments now on every single video. So put your shopping list or whatever you wish, just something to make the computer go, oh, look, people are engaging. Yay. A kiss on lips may be white continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. But it won't pay the rental. I thought listening to AC/DC Highway to Hell was a gateway. I'm on the highway to hell. I was scared of the world thanks to church. Theater was built in a circle, seat surround sound specifically for the show, and music, which is all Beatles. Very cool, Allie. Very cool. Okay. Well, you can see I'm yawning just a bit. When you want to rock out, I'll tell you what my favorite, well, not my favorite, because I got a ton of songs and stuff that I love. I love just about any kind of music that there is. Since YouTube doesn't monetize anyway in true crime, I'm gonna share my favorite music, and then my favorite song. Y'all are gonna laugh when y'all hear it. You're gonna go, really? That's really one of your favorite songs? It really is one of my favorite songs. Not kidding. And I don't know why. I guess because it's fun to sing, right? But I also like theater music, and I like opera. I love all kinds. Let's see. Got another one here. Hold on. I get it. Stop sharing. Share. And share. Here's another favorite song of mine. I was just singing it a while ago. It's so sweet. Sing and I will hear you. If you guys have not seen this movie, you have to tonight. You have to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. The best movie ever. I will never be alone. Now I know you're somewhere. You're everywhere to me. You're the color in the sky. The reason to believe. Good night, Shalimar. You have a good evening. Falls down, you tell the story, and I will hear you. Always hear you by the willow tree. Y'all got to watch it tonight. I'm telling you, it's a great movie. It's a chick flick. But it's long. It's an epic. It's like 3 hours long. Kind of like watching Titanic. I hope you have a great time, Shalimar. And I will
be afraid. Now I know you're somewhere, you're everywhere to me. The warming of the sun upon the earth beneath my feet. And when the rain falls down, you tell the story. I will hear you, always hear you by the boa tree.
Yeah. But you like this song, right, Diane? It's really chill.
You're the color in the sky, and you're the earth beneath my feet. When the rain falls down, you tell the story. I will hear you, always hear you.
Did you get put in timeout, Voight? It happens when they come in and spam the channel. All right. Those were the two songs I wanted to hear. I'm fixing to go watch this movie right now. The name of the movie, Bebop, is Australia. Just Australia. If you go to Amazon Prime and you put in Australia, Nicole Kidman, it'll come up. It's a great movie. I wonder if it's on YouTube. This makes it look like it's on YouTube. No, that's just the music. Yeah, that's just music. And I also like Whitney Houston, one of her songs. Of course, y'all know I listen to Ali Sheedy all the time. I love this song.